The first time the alien warship Krathul appeared over Earth, most satellites fried in under 3 seconds. Cities went dark, communication lines collapsed, and humanity held its breath beneath a sky that glowed with unfamiliar colors. The aliens did not fire. They did not speak. They simply hovered, cold and silent, as though waiting for something. That something turned out to be an invitation. A day later, the aliens deployed their emissaries, sleek, tall beings with silver skin and elongated limbs. They walked with a floating glide and gazed down at humans like children inspecting insects. They set up a temporary base atop Mount Hoshikaze in Japan, requesting a demonstration of Earth's combat capabilities. Their intention was clear: measure humanity, judge humanity, conquer humanity. The global leaders argued endlessly. Militaries postured, scientists speculated, and the world trembled, except for one small girl in a quiet village near the mountain. Her name was Aiko Tanaka, 11 years old, thin as a reed, with 2 big glasses and a quiet way of speaking. She lived above her grandfather's old dojo, surrounded by dusty tatami mats, faded scrolls, and centuries-old weapons, including one that would change the fate of the world. Aiko's father, a physicist, had gone missing during the first alien arrival. Her mother, an engineer, worked day and night trying to restore communications. Aiko spent most days alone, except for her grandfather, Master Ruji Tanaka, a retired samurai descendant and keeper of a blade that had been passed down for 700 years, the Hoshikaze, the Star Wind Sword. The blade shimmered differently from steel. It was said to have been forged from a meteor fragment by master swordsmiths who believed the stars guided warriors. Aiko had always been drawn to it. She practiced kata daily, though she was small, quiet, and often dismissed by others as just a child with a hobby. But on the day the aliens demanded a demonstration, her grandfather placed the sword before her. "They want to test Earth," he said, "so let Earth answer with something older than their pride and sharper than their arrogance." Aiko blinked behind her glasses. "Me? They want soldiers, guns, machines. I'm just." "You are exactly what they will underestimate," he replied. And so, hours later, Aiko stood on the summit platform where the alien commanders watched Earth champions step forward, elite soldiers, martial artists, weapon masters. The aliens observed each fighter with bored amusement. Their advanced technology easily countered bullets, plasma, blades, even explosive drones. "Primitive," chittered the tall commander, whose voice buzzed like static. Then they noticed Aiko, a small girl clutching a single sword. The aliens burst into laughter, a high, metallic clicking sound. "This is your offering," the commander mocked. "A child with metal scrap." Aiko felt her cheeks burn. She gripped the Hoshikaze tighter, grounding herself in the calm breathing her grandfather had taught her. One alien soldier floated forward. He was large, armored, and equipped with an energy staff that hummed with lethal light. He twirled it effortlessly, leaving glowing streaks in the air. "Demonstrate, little one," he hissed. "Show your species' spirit." Aiko bowed. The alien snorted, unfamiliar with respect. The duel began. The alien swung first. Aiko, though small, moved like wind slipping between stone. She dodged, slid, rolled, her movement precise and fluid. The alien grew frustrated, striking harder, faster, the staff emitting shockwaves that cracked the ground. Still, Aiko did not attack. She simply watched, learned, waited. Then, in a heartbeat, the alien thrust forward with a lunge meant to finish her. Aiko pivoted, letting her body move as she had practiced since she learned to walk. The Hoshikaze flashed, a thin, perfect arc of silver. The alien staff split cleanly in half. Silence fell. The alien soldier stared at his broken weapon. The commanders leaned forward. Even the wind seemed to pause. Aiko exhaled. The broken staff fizzled, sparks scattering to the ground. How? A commander demanded. No primitive alloy can cut our. Aiko lifted the sword toward the sunlight. The blade shimmered with a faint blue glow, awakened by the energy it had tasted. This sword, she said, was forged from the stars. Maybe older than your empire. The aliens murmured, rattled. But pride is a blinding force. Coincidence, one said. Begin real trial. 3 alien warriors stepped forward this time. Faster, deadlier, enhanced with combat implants. Aiko bowed again. They attacked in a synchronized burst, one from above, one from the left, one from behind. But the sword moved like whispering light. Aiko parried the aerial strike, rolled under the second, and sidestepped the third, landing precise cuts that severed their weapons cleanly, never harming them. The aliens stumbled back, shaken. The child sees our movements before we make them, one hissed. No, the commander growled. The sword sees. Now fear flickered across their metallic faces. The Hoshikaze pulsed softly in Aiko's hands, as though awakening further. The meteor metal, unknown even to modern science, resonated with alien energy. It responded to intention, clarity, discipline. It magnified Aiko's instincts, merging ancient craftsmanship with cosmic origin. The aliens whispered among themselves, analyzing, theorizing. Then their commander floated onto the platform, towering over Aiko. Enough. I will test this artifact myself. A hush fell over the mountain. His armor shifted, forming energy blades. His eyes glowed with ultraviolet heat. He was a warrior who had conquered dozens of worlds. Prepare yourself, he said. Aiko inhaled deeply. The duel erupted like lightning. He struck with force that cracked stone, energy blasts shaking the mountain. Aiko danced between blows, barely, narrowly, each movement guided by centuries of discipline and the sword's subtle shimmer. She couldn't win with strength, but she didn't need to. She closed her eyes, listening, feeling, letting the blade connect her to something larger. The next time he swung, she stepped inside his guard. The Hoshikaze flashed upward, slicing not flesh but the generator core on his armor's chest. Crack, fizzle, silence. The commander froze, energy fading around him. The duel was over. He dropped to one knee. The aliens gasped in unison. Aiko lowered the blade respectfully. I didn't come to defeat you, she said softly, only to show you what you overlooked. The commander stared at her, this small human who carried a piece of the cosmos with discipline far beyond her age. We mocked your weapon, he said, but the true power came from the one who wielded it. He rose, placing a hand over his chest in a gesture of warrior respect. Earth will not be conquered, he declared, not while it raises children like you. The warship lights dimmed. The alien armies withdrew. The commanders bowed to the little girl who carried the star-forged blade. Aiko watched as the sky once again belonged to Earth. When her grandfather met her at the foot of the mountain, he smiled proudly. You taught them a lesson the whole world will remember. Aiko looked at the Hoshikaze, its glow now faint and calm. No, she said softly. The stars taught us all. And for the first time since the alien arrival, Earth slept under a peaceful sky.